What's up guys, it's Sierra and welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, we are going to be talking about all things money. I mean, literally, I feel like there is so much to talk about whenever you're trying to do YouTube, whether it's influencing on Instagram, just anything in the social media aspect. I feel like there's just so much that is left unsaid. So I kind of want to break it down a little bit for you guys and give you my personal experience on starting a YouTube channel, starting to become an influencer on Instagram, and just literally learning through trial and error, just everything. I feel like we need to talk about it. It's such a, I feel like an undermined subject. Like, people don't really tell you exactly what they do and how much goes into it. So this is the video for you, and let's get right into the video. So, let's talk about the basics. Let's talk about YouTube. Going into YouTube, I feel like was a learning experience. Learning what camera works best, what lighting works best, how to film your videos, what to do. There's a lot of things that I looked into before starting my channel, and I feel like it helped me along the way. But the first thing I feel like was my camera. I feel like wanted to do more of like a vlog style, and I really didn't know what I was doing to begin with. So I went with a Sony camera, and it was a pretty penny. It had like the little flip camera. I could see everything that I was doing, so it was a perfect vlog camera. But it was around like $700, and that's like, I mean, that's a big purchase. That's a pretty big purchase. So the camera was good. It worked very well for me. I took it literally everywhere I went, and that's what vloggers do. But it was a good first camera. I feel like that's like the good starter off of what I needed to have. But if you really can't afford a Sony camera, two options. You can do like a finance option. I got it through Best Buy, and it's financed all the way through, so I made payments on it. Or your phone, your iPhone. Your iPhone is literally, it can do what a camera can do, honestly, especially if you have like one of the newer ones. You don't really need to invest in a huge camera if you don't have the money right now. Start filming on your phone and do what you gotta do. The iPhone camera can do so much. So just make sure that you pay attention to that as well. And I feel like going forward, or maybe if I can go back and do a little bit more research, I wish I would have invested in probably a nicer camera, but I didn't know. And we all start somewhere, so that's a bottom line. You definitely want to have great quality videos. You want to pay attention to more of the quality and not so much of just filming a video. You know, sometimes you can use like any type of camera and the quality can be so bad you can't really do much to fix that. So that's a very important topic that I want to emphasize. The lights that I use for my videos now, I got off Amazon. I will definitely link it below. They were around like $100. I don't really remember the price, but that's another expense, but it's definitely worth it. So what I want to emphasize now is making sure that your equipment along the way, I didn't have these when I first started out. I was filming in my bedroom with a ring light, and I feel like going forward, like, you just have to learn what works best for you, what produces the best quality videos, and these lights were just definitely essential to that. They're more like production lights, and they are pretty good quality. I feel like they work the best for me at the moment. Yeah, they work great. So I just do your research on those as well. But I feel like they definitely do the thing for me. So let's talk about my pretty pink background. I love her. I love her so much. I love pink. I just love the color pink, but you can get any kind of color you want. This is from like, I think a studio type of situation. And here in Atlanta, I will definitely try to figure out remember where that's from and link it below for you guys. This costs $69. And it's a huge roll. So like, if this gets old, like it's starting to crinkle a little bit, you can just cut it off and roll the paper up a little bit more. It's so big. Like, this is probably going to last me years. I'm not joking. That's how much paper it is. But it's so worth it. And then the stand was actually found off of Facebook for $25. So that's another, what, $80? $90. So that's another expense. But it all goes into how you want your videos to come out. Like I said before, if you're not really, you're just starting out and you don't really have that much money, just take it one step at a time. You don't have to buy all the stuff at once. I honestly did not. If you go back and watch my first video, you'll see how my videos were at the beginning, and it was definitely not like this. It's just something that you have to set your mind to and figure it out as you go. Just be like, okay, I'm going to save up and buy this portion of what I need, and then the next portion, whatever. So that was a big thing that I learned. Don't try to buy everything at once, and do everything as you go. But if you do have the money, go ahead, splurge a little bit. Another thing that I really want to point out is the trips. This is probably the most expensive out of every single thing. So taking a content trip. The first time I went to Miami to get like my photos, my videos, it was very expensive. Between the resort that I stayed at, because you can't just go to any resort in Miami and just expect to be able to go to the beach and whatever. They don't let you. It's not gonna happen. The room, I think it was like $500, and then you have to pay the resort fee. I think it was like $70. But it was worth it. The content that I got was great. Maybe there's like a different type of way to move around it in Miami, but I got so much good content. And like, people, all you see on Instagram is a picture. All you see on YouTube is a video. Like, people don't understand how much money really goes into getting those pictures, getting those videos, especially when you're at a resort. That's one thing that people don't really mention. And it's a lot of money. Like, it's really a lot of money. And that's really what this video is all about. Like, it's not just let me pose in front of a camera and take a picture. No, you have to travel. You have to go different places. You have to buy drinks. Like, I use drinks as content or food, and like showing people like my experience, you know what I mean? So you have to pay the money, like, it's an investment. Honestly, this whole influencing YouTube stuff is an investment, because you put in all this money to produce this content. You want the greatest content that you can provide for your subscribers, your followers, whatever. So definitely was a lot of money. The second time I went to Miami, because the first time was like they had just opened up after COVID. The second time, the room was like $700 plus the resort fee, all the drinks, the food. It's probably like a $2,000 trip. I'm not gonna lie, but the content is bomb. So yeah, you're gonna have to spend money. Like, there's no way around it. I mean, you can start off like doing little things in your hometown, like going and taking pictures, going out. That's what I think. Even in your hometown, you go out, you take pictures, you go to restaurants, get drinks and stuff. Like, especially my color feed right now on Instagram, I get certain colored drinks for my feed. Like, it's little stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. You have to be creative. You have to be able to know what you're trying to provide. Like, it's just a lot of money. So the third thing I really want to talk about is clothes. When I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't have any idea what I was doing. I saw a lot of try-on hauls. So what I did was I invested in a company that I really liked their, clothing. I really liked how the prices, it was very affordable. So I dropped like, I want to say $300 on clothes. That was out of pocket for me so that I can start these try on hauls. You know, I listed the links below, whatever. And that goes to show, like, if you want to work for a brand, you have to provide for the brand. Like, you can't just email a brand and expect them to work with you if you're not providing essential content that they would expect you to promote for them. So let me break it down. If you want to work with, let's see, Pretty Little Thing. If you want to work with them, you kind of want to buy clothes from Pretty Little Thing and promote content from Pretty Little Thing. So when you reach out to the brand, that they can see what kind of content you're providing. They're not going to work with you if you're not promoting fashion content, if you're not promoting like influencer content. They're not going to do it. So you have to spend your own money the first few times and create bomb content. Reach out to them and be like, hey, check these posts on my page and see what I'm doing. I really want to work with you, da 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 da, and go from there. Like, you really want to like sell to the brand. Like, I love your clothing, I want to work with you, da da da. And when you get like bigger, one of my friends is like really high up in Instagram. When you get to that point, you don't really need to do that. But just starting out, like, you really want to like provide for that brand. Purchase a few items, post it on your page, and then reach out to them and be like, hey, this is the content I've provided for your brand. I really want to work with you. Most of, like 9 times out of 10, they're going to work with you because they need influencers. They need that content for them. Like, hey, I really like this piece. I'm going to go buy this. What's the link? You know what I mean? That's just how Instagram works. Clothing is definitely a big thing, especially right now. Especially with Instagram like blowing up, TikTok blowing up. Like, you need to be on your P's and Q's with brands because they need influencers. Like, this is such a highly top job right now. Get on your stuff. Like, I don't care if it's 2 pieces you order from each company. Get those 2 pieces, rock it, and then send it to the brand. Send them a link to your Instagram and be like, look, this is the content I can provide. You got the brand. You got the brand deal. Like, it's not even that hard. I really want to emphasize again that it is a lot more money than what it looks like. Like, between the restaurants, the drinks, the clothes, the trips, it's a lot of money that goes into this. The equipment is definitely a huge thing. So definitely look into that. The last thing I really want to mention is like the editing. I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Most people use Final Cut. It's not bad, but Adobe Premiere Pro, like, it provides more of like a variety of things that you can do to your videos. You can literally do anything. I haven't personally used Final Cut, but I feel like Adobe Premiere Pro is a way to go. It's about $40 a month for a subscription, so definitely try that out. But that's another thing. That's another expense. Like, you have to edit your videos, and you want to have like different things that you can do. You want to make your video spice. Like, you want to give it a little sauce. So yeah, like, all in all, I really hope you learned from this video. I really hope that I can emphasize how much money goes into it. I just want to be as real as it gets, and so that you guys can understand that it's not that easy. It's really not. It's not that cheap at all. So let me know down below what you think of this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.